Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Now today I'm going to be showing you step by step how you can use LinkedIn to find and sign up new clients. Full disclaimer here, LinkedIn, if you weren't aware, has actually become a very murky place for trying to sign up new business. And the reason for that is there is a lot of software and bots that will just hammer business owners with salesy, spammy messages, and there's people that do that as well. So rule number one when using LinkedIn is don't be a salesy, spammy person, because it's not going to get you anywhere. So the strategy that I'm going to share with you today is going to get around this problem. You're going to start more conversations and you're going to start booking more meetings using LinkedIn. Now the first thing that we're going to do is prime your profile for success. We're then going to start looking for the type of businesses that you want to be working with and the type of business owners that you want to reach out to. And then I'm going to show you how to reach out to them to get a positive response back. Now, before we jump onto the screen, I want you guys to just let me know down in the comments whether you have been using LinkedIn within your outreach strategy and how that has been going for you. Please also hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification too, and give this video a thumbs up. It really does help the YouTube algorithm and other people finding my content. So I would really appreciate that. Anyway, without further ado, let's jump onto the screen. So here we have the LinkedIn homepage or dashboard. If you're not sure what LinkedIn is, first of all, where have you been? But secondly, it's actually a social media for businesses and professionals. So it is a little bit like Facebook, it's just a bit more corporate-y. Now the first thing you want to do is head up to your profile. So we can do that here. And now first things first, what I want you to do is make sure that you have a professional looking profile photo. Now, I don't expect you to be wearing suits, shirts and ties. Just be authentic. Wear something smart that you would usually wear on a smart casual basis, and just make sure that there's a professional looking photograph in there. Also, I recommend that you have a large cover photo of some sort. It doesn't have to be like mine. I've taken the opportunity here just to explain what I do. There is my agency logo there as well. You can see that I offer web design, e-commerce, Facebook ads, etc. You can also go down the road of using a nice professional looking lifestyle photo. It's totally up to you, just don't leave it blank. Now make sure your name's in there, which sounds like a no-brainer, but it's really important that your name is in there just so people know how to address you. Now underneath your name, you have the opportunity here to put in a byline. Now I've just taken this opportunity to explain what my title is as such and what services I have on offer. But you might actually go as far to explicitly say what it is you do and how you help the type of businesses that you want to be reaching out to. Now let's say, for example, that you were reaching out to plastic surgeons. Now you might say something like, I help plastic surgeons and cosmetic clinics generate more bookings and consultations in their calendar on a monthly basis. Now the next thing on the profile that I need you to prime is, if you scroll down, you need to fill in the about section. Now if someone visits your profile, this is the part that they would go, and they would go there to learn more about you. So I would take this opportunity to explain who you are, what you do, who you help, how you help, and some results that you've got for other people. So include something like a testimonial if you have any. This is going to create social proof and will do you a world of good. If you don't have any testimonials, don't worry, you can just add them later on. So now that your profile is primed and it's ready to go, the next thing that we need to do is start connecting with people. So to connect with the type of business owners that we want to be reaching out to, the first thing that we would do is head up to search, and we'd put something like cosmetic. There we go. So we're going to reach out to cosmetic surgeons. So you'll see here we've got 3 categories. We've got people, groups, companies. We've got more categories, posts, etc. Now because we want to be reaching out to people, what we do is just hit the people option up at the top here. Cool. So this now gives us a list of people, and you can see there's like 38,000 here. So we can actually filter that down further by clicking on the all filters tab on the top right. Cool. So we can actually go as far to say that we only want to connect with people that are in a specific country. So I personally like reaching out to people in the United States and the UK. So I would check those two. You can go as far to say that I only want to connect with people in a specific company. So an example here is the NHS. So the NHS is the UK's largest health organisation. Now that would be great if I wanted to reach out to only people that worked in the NHS, and because it's so big there is actually quite a few. However, if I was to do something like that, what that then does is, because it's because it's a UK based organisation, that then removes all of the opportunities to connect with people in the States. So just be mindful when you are having multiple filters in what that will do to other filters you've selected. So I'm just going to unselect that. So you can go as far to say what type of industry they work in. You can have keywords, and profile language is a good one because I only want to work with English speaking people, so I'm going to click English. Now, because I've reached out to or filtered to English speaking countries, it might not be so bad, but I think that's a good one to check. So we're going to click show results. Excellent. So you can see here that we now have 13,000, so it's reduced it quite a bit. Now, there are a couple of pending applications here because I did a little push the other day, or yesterday in fact. But what we want to do is just read a couple of their bylines. So we've got here cosmetic surgeon at Downsize Lipo Center of Houston. So excellent, that would be the type of person that I'd like to reach out to. So we would just hit connect. So here we have the opportunity to just send a connection, or we can add a note. So if we add a note, what I like to do is put something like, hi Mark. So we're using their first name, if I can spell. I noticed we had a mutual connection. Cool, something real simple like that. So you'll notice that I've implied that we have a mutual connection. Whether we do or don't, actually I find that it doesn't matter. I like to write that because if they receive that message, it might put them at ease immediately, saying, okay, well, we have a mutual connection. They might not go and check it. And ultimately, they'll have the choice to say whether they do or don't want to accept the connection. So yeah, we'll just hit send. And once that's sent, you can then go down to the next person and we could hit connect. So for this one, I'm just going to send it. Okay, so I recommend you do this on a daily basis. However, I would recommend that you don't do any more than 30. Now, LinkedIn have put a cap on the amount of connections that you can do each day, and I think just to be safe, that is a pretty good number. The reason why they put this cap on is to prevent things like bots going on and just adding hundreds and hundreds of people on a daily basis. So stick with 30, it's much more authentic. It does require a little bit of time, but it's going to require 30 minutes max to go through and add 30 people. Okay, so once you've gone through your connections and you've started having people accept your requests, the next thing that we need to do is reach out to them. So the way that we do that is if we head to messages. So here we've got all of the messages that we have sent or have been sent to us. Now, when someone accepts your connection, it gets put in your inbox and you can see the message that you sent to them originally. Now, while we're here, I just wanted to take the opportunity to give you an example of something that you should not do. Okay, so here is John. Sorry, John, for calling you out on this. But you'll see here, John sent me a connection request at 9:12. Then John sent me another email or message at 9:44. So within a space of 30 minutes, he was already trying to sell me something. And here we have a link to his to schedule a call. I don't even know who John is, or I don't really care about what he's offering. And this is my point here. This is the type of person that you don't want to be. You don't want to connect with people and just immediately sell to them, because it's a turn off. And you'll see that he messaged me again, and I haven't responded, and I'm not going to. So if we just scroll down here and just find somebody that we could reach out to. Cool, so here we have Stephanie. So when you do reach out to your new connections, you're not selling them anything. You are just simply introducing yourself, asking if they have any questions, and giving them the opportunity to get back to you. So you can engage in a conversation. That's literally all you need to do. So we'd write something like, hey Stephanie, hope you are well. Thanks for connecting. If there is anything I can do to help. Okay, so we're saying, hey Stephanie, hope you're well. Thanks for connecting. If there's anything I can do to help you, or if you have any questions, please do let me know. Have a great week. So what we're doing there is reaching out to them, saying, hey, thanks for connecting. If there's anything that you can do to help them, then you're allowing them to get in touch with you. Once you send this and they read it, what they'll then do is visit your profile, which is why it's important to prime your profile for success. Once they know a little bit more about you and what you do and how you could potentially help them, they'll decide whether they want to get back in touch with you or not. It's really that simple. You're not being pushy, you're not being salesy, and actually because you're not being salesy, the chances are you will get a better response. Now I'm just going to send that. And guys, if you want to level this up, what I recommend you doing is getting your smartphone, downloading the LinkedIn app on there, going to your messages with all of your new connections. What I recommend you do is rather than typing the message out, is send them an audio note. So you can just record the phone, talk into it and just say, hey Stephanie, hope you're well. Thanks for connecting. If there's anything I can do to help you, or if you have any questions, please do let me know. Anyway, have a great week. If you do that, you're going to get a much better response rate because it's a lot more personal. They can hear your voice, they can see that you are, or hear that you are a genuine person and not a robot, and you're going to get a much better response rate. So I recommend you doing audio notes over the text, but if you're not comfortable with audio, text is going to be absolutely fine. Now, once people start responding to your messages and you start engaging in conversation, just try and figure out what their challenges are, what problems they're facing right now, and then invite them onto a call. It really is that simple, guys. So there you go. That is how you approach finding people on LinkedIn in 2021. All we're doing here is just connecting with people and trying to start conversations so we can get them onto a call, and then you have the opportunity to sell them your services if they are a good fit for your business. Now, if you found the content valuable, please give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Now, if you found the content valuable, please give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Plus, it helps the YouTube algorithm. Hit the subscribe button and the bell notification, and you'll be notified of future releases. There are loads of other videos on this channel now, which are designed to help you up your web design game and improve your business, find more clients, and all of that stuff. Now, the end screen is coming up, and there'll be more valuable content there, so make sure you stick around, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.